right that we are doing wrongly right now? Those are questions I'm asking. So when I read Bible as a Christian, I'm not reading Bible because I want personal prosperity. In fact, the shocking thing is, everybody you want to become like in the Bible, all the heroes that you talk about, all of them were national transformers. Everything. Moses led the nation. Joshua led the nation. Nehemiah rebuilt the wall of a nation. Daniel was giving advice at the presidential villa. Mentioned the name. Even Jesus came to save the whole world. So where did you get your personal prosperity? That is why you get blessed and some people are envious. Because they know your prosperity doesn't affect their own. So can we begin to talk about community prosperity? Where at least everybody, that's why, see, UK, we shout about them, they are backslided. But at least they have created a system that everybody can live. That's why they have £1 shop. You know, many of us, when we go, where do we shop? Is it not £1 shop? You now carry everything to Nigeria and give them, and they say, you're a big boy. You bought it less than £1. Roll on everything. It's a nation that doesn't have God created that. You know, I was embarrassed at the last World Cup. Japan came to the World Cup. They don't pray. They don't speak in tongues. But at the end of every match, Japanese fans stay behind to clean the stadium and sweep it. So I quickly had to go and Google what is happening. Why are they doing this? And they said in their country that they believe that the public property must be taken care of by all. So a friend who was in Tokyo, I buzzed him and I was like, is it true? And my friend said, He said, Ore, the first day I got to Tokyo, he said, I went to eat at a public restaurant. And he said, when I finished eating, public place, like Mr. Biggs, he said, I dropped my plate. He said, I was embarrassed when a 71-year-old man who also came to eat, eating in front of me, packed his own plate, packed my own plate, headed for the sink, and went to wash. He said, I was speaking in tongues. He doesn't speak in tongues. He said, but he has proven Christianity to me more than I could have proven to him. If all you have to trade is your tongue, you have failed. That's why I tell people, you show up in heaven, and you say, God, I have come. And the only thing you have to show is speaking in tongues. And somebody else comes and he says, God, I thank you. Even though I don't speak in tongues, but I've created internet that made communication easy. Who will go to hell? Who is the unprofitable servant? Is anybody with me? Whether you don't come. Are we together? People are searching for the truth. That's why we need to begin to use our brain. The guy who has created the internet has done something, has taken up the character of God. God sends son to Christian, to Muslim, to pagan, including the guy who is cursing him. He sends son. He sends rain. He doesn't say this one is an atheist. He doesn't believe me. I will not send rain. He does everything. So can we take on the character and begin to generate solutions that will serve everyone? That's why he says you are the light of the world. Generate solutions. Get into fun. We are going to teach all kinds of things here. Because you must prosper. We must begin to think of feeding the nation. The quality of your family determines the quality of the society and ultimately the happiness of the world. So what is the quality of your family? What's the quality? Who are you as a husband? Who are you as a wife? Are you really happy? That's why I love the drama that they came to show. In fact, like they were just going to end. They just ended my session today. Because that's where we're going to end. Forgiveness. Next one. The family is an institution and no one is empowered to outgrow the system. Nobody. That's why one of the things we will do here in subsequent meetings, we will teach you how to create a family constitution. We have in my home. We have a family constitution. We have laws and bylaws and we have punitive measures. So when you violate a law, there is a consequence. Are we together? The other time we're watching football match and I forgot my shoe. And my son told me, Daddy, you left your shoe. And I said, oh my God. He said, no. He said, you must mop the floor. Now, I could have told him, I can say, shut up. My father never said that to me. No. If I had said that, I would have sent a signal to my son that it is okay for adults to misbehave. But I humbled myself to do it. You know, the good thing about children is that when you teach them the right thing, they will hold you responsible. My daughter I just started teaching her. She went to Bridget's house. And Bridget wanted to bathe her. And she started shouting on top of her. My father said, nobody must see my private part. My daddy said, nobody must. Children. Are we together? So the family is an institution. Can you make your family an institution where you are no longer? That's why in my home we have family executive council meeting. Everything happening at the top, we must create it from home. Many of us can't keep laws because we've not been keeping laws in the family. We've been finding a way to break laws. You are a law breaker already from your family. So how do you keep laws as a governor? That's why many of us have crises around us in this nation. Next one. Error and chaos is created when man or woman outgrows the family system. You must, if you are a man here, you have outgrown your family, it's time to go back home and surrender yourself to the family system. And say, I can't be bigger than this system. Yes, you are the head, you are the president of that system, but even the law must be able to convict you. Are we together? That's tough, but that's what I've done. I'm not going to share with you what I've not done. Ask my wife, she will tell you. Oh, I'm the policeman in the home. I got into my kitchen at 1 a.m. this morning. I wanted to go and take water. And I saw that my son, because he had cake very late, then he had dropped his plate in the sink. And that's an offense in my family. Serious offense. Because you don't drop your plate overnight. You must wash. And I wash my plate in my home. I don't drop it. That's why if you visit my home, after 2-3 times of visiting, by the 4th time, you must wash your plate by yourself. I will lead you by example. There is nothing like in-laws, outlaws. My younger brother comes and we drop plates. If you drop it, that's the last time you eat in my home. Are we together? Now you may say it's not African. I'm not an African man and I don't apologize for it. Neither am I an American man. I'm a kingdom man. And the kingdom I represent says, whosoever seeks to be the leader among you, let him be the servant of all.